Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Three news stories. Firstly, two incidents happened in Tigray in the last 48 hours, showing a sort of confrontation between military-backed militias and Getachew supporters. Secondly, Amhara region of Ethiopia, Araga Cup, the regional president has shared details of the schools, of the children, of the students who are out of schools in the region. And thirdly, Trump Putin meeting about to happen. It seems the two leaders held a telephonic conversation a few hours ago. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, Tigray, where we know that discussions ongoing, military conducting internal discussions, mediators busy to religious elders, delegation from Addis Ababa, Westerners, all converged on Mekelle in recent days, trying to uh, resume DDR and trying to find a solution to the political stalemate in Tigray. Meanwhile, military is taking action on Getachew supporters. Getachew people are trying to organize themselves. They are trying to create structures on district level, Kabyle level. I told you that fuel is being stored in southern Tigray. Some sources say that militia training is underway as well. Militia is backed by Getachew, interim president. Military wants to dismantle Getachew's support base because military believes that Getachew supporters could wage armed resistance to military's decisions, and that could lead to breakout of civil war. That is why they're not letting Getachew supporters organize themselves. Two incidents happened in the last 48 hours, showing a sort of confrontation between military and Getachew supporters. First incident happened in Finirva Samre to the west of Mekelle. Here, Tigray interim government, district level government has had called a meeting of locals. Meeting was about some agricultural issues and about establishment of administrative structures on lower level. Reportedly, Army 26 Corps 2 stormed the meeting. They dispersed the meeting, and they have made some arrests too of Tigray government officials of Wareda level, district level. Second incident happened in Mekelle, northern part of Mekelle. Again, a meeting of local community with interim government officials. Local level officials were disrupted by a militia. Government militia backed by Tigray military. Again, the meeting was dispersed. People were dispersed. So we can see a pattern now in Tigray. Pattern is clear. Military does not want Gitach or the supporters to organize themselves on lower level. Getachew supporters are not in a position to organize themselves in Debrecen controlled areas. But in southern Tigray, too, which is Getachew, the supporter stronghold, public organizational activities are not being allowed by Tigray military. Tigray military is trying to ensure that Getachew supporters are not in a position to wage armed resistance to military's moves. Let's see, situation so far is uncertain. Military holding internal discussions, no announcement made so far about the status of five military representatives in Tigray interim government. Mediators busy as well, holding discussions with parties. No direct meeting could be held between Getachew and Mikhail or their delegations. Overall, uncertainty prevails in Tigray. Uncertainty is never good. Not good for economy, not good for business, not good for peace, not good for stability. There must be clarity. Clarity can only come if all the parties join hands and agree on some sort of solution. I have a clip for you of Makale, clip for you from Makale, where militia stormed the meeting held by the people there. At the end of this video, you can watch the clip. Second news story is from the Amhara region, viewers. Arega Kabbede is Amhara regional president, who seems to be a weak president, the president who has no writ in different parts of Amhara, just like Getachew has no writ in different parts of Tigray. Erega is very weak as well. Military is just supporting him. Without military support, Erega cannot survive as a president. Though he claims to be in control of the region, saying that everything is normal, that 99.98% of Amhara is under government control. This is what Kabede said, if you remember. 98% or 90%, he said, Amhara is under government control. But he presented a report to the House about schools, about how many children are out of schools in Amhara region. 59.8% of school children are out of schools. They are not attending classes. Either they are not in schools because they don't want to study, their parents oppose education, or they cannot attend schools because of the conflict in the Amhara region. Majority of them is out of schools because of the armed conflict in the Amhara region. This number was shared by Araga Kabede himself. 59.8% of school going children are out of schools. It just shows how strong Amhara regional government is. It means that it has no writ in almost half of Amhara region. Firstly. Secondly, it's an admission of the failure of the government. Government has been trying to resume educational activities in the region, asking teachers, asking government officials to resume educational activities, but Fano fighters in control in areas where some schools are located. Secondly, they threatened to, they have carried out attacks on schools. They threw hand grenades at some schools in Bahirdar, if you remember. People scared, teachers scared. That is why no education activities could be restored in the region. By the way, in the end, people are suffering. Youths of Ethiopia are suffering. I always say that the best job opportunities for Ethiopian youths are in security sector. They can be part of ENDF militias, Ola, Fano, ADF fighters, etc. This is what their future is. It's unfortunate. This government of Ethiopian PM Abiy could not work on the development of human capital. A country where human capital is not developed cannot progress, no matter what happens, no matter how strong a military you have. You need to equip your people, your youths, with modern skills, but they are being forced to serve in armed groups, in military, in militias. Last was Trump-Putin meeting now about to happen. It seems Trump talked to Putin. A telephonic conversation was held between the two leaders a few hours ago. Before that, by the way, I told you that Trump's representative went to Russia. He met with Putin. The same representative who negotiated Hamas Israel ceasefire deal. The same man, he went to Putin, and after that, Putin and Trump called, and they agreed on the start of talks to end Russia-Ukraine war. Firstly. Secondly, Trump invited Putin. Putin could visit the US, reportedly. Thirdly, Zelensky now will have to agree to Putin's to Trump's call for talks, because 2 days ago Trump said that Ukraine might or might not be under Russian control. It might or not be part of Russia. It was a veiled threat by US to Ukraine that Ukraine should agree to a ceasefire. Otherwise, Americans would stop supporting Ukraine. We received over 10 billion US dollars from the US in 2024. Zelensky will have to agree to talk to Russia. Now, Europe is not in a position to give billions of dollars to Ukraine on monthly basis. Trump threatened Zelensky when he said that US has been supporting Ukraine. Now Ukraine should support US too. Ukraine has minerals, it has metals, it can provide these minerals and metals to the US people, US government. Zelensky will be forced to talk to Russia. Let's see what Russia does. Will Russia agree to some sort of settlement with Ukraine? I think Russia has suffered as well. This war, which Russia was hoping to wrap up in a few days or weeks, has been ongoing for over a year. So I think both parties will be willing to reach some sort of settlement. Let's see. Good to see, by the way, Trump at least trying to put an end to the conflict, a conflict which has had global consequences. Thanks for watching. Watch the clip now from Tigray showing militia exchanging hot words with residents of Makale. Residents of Makale were holding a meeting in northern part of the city. Thanks for watching.
كفل بيت مور كفل